details, but I know that you do. If we... Next year, let's go together next month. It's almost summertime. This is nice. It's almost summertime. And we made plans to climb a mountain. A mountain I climbed by my... I snuck out at night to climb when I was... I don't know how I feel about writing about teenage stuff. I used to write a lot about being a teenager when I was not a teenager anymore. And I think I did it as a way of dealing with the fact that I hated being a teenager. And I wanted to manufacture better memories. I wanted to record the feelings of angst. I wanted to... Well, angst. I wanted to... I don't know. Whatever we do, whenever we reflect on the past, even in bad times. You think about... well, it's not useful to remember sadness when it happened in the past. We can remember the sort of emptiness, but we can't remember it in a vivid way, because then it would just sort of build up in us, and then we'd just be totally washed over by our memories. Sadness is something that happens in the present. We can remember something in the past that still makes us sad, but we can't vividly remember how sadness felt at one point, which is good. I think it's a coping mechanism. At night when I was 15 on... Your name is on my desk. Your name is on... You wrote your name on my desk. You wrote your name on my desk. On my desk. And every time someone sits down beside me, they ask, who is... They ask, who is? They ask, who is that? Who is Carol? Who were they? They ask, who were they? Who were they? Okay, so the next place this goes, and I say, but I don't want to write that. Let's write something that's not and I say. I think it's a good point for jump. But where can it jump to? Beside every time someone sits down beside me, they ask, who were they? Let's jump somewhere else. Later drinking beer and eating olives. Ooh, hoity-toity. Beer, olives, Riesling. Later, drinking beer and eating olives, talking about movies. I don't want to talk about movies. No, that's not a good thing to write a poem about. Later, drinking beer and eating olives. In the morning. Dehydrated. In the morning, sun-dried. In the morning. Later, drinking beer and eating olives. In the morning, sun-dried. This reminded me of a time I went to a wine bar with somebody, kind of on accident. I was a little bit drunk, and not a little bit. I was a little bit drunk. Yeah, that is correct. And some friends of mine had reservations at a hoity-toity wine bar, the kind of place I would not have ever gone on my own. And Anyway, one of this couple invited myself and my then partner to this wine bar to join them to add on to their reservation. We all went, oh, okay, great. We were on our way, and then their partner went, nah. Well, their partner, I think, didn't like that invitation and sort of didn't like that we were horning in on their date, or not on their date as in the person, but on the activity that they were doing, and decided, you know what, I don't want to go to this thing anymore. And so they went home, and so, but I felt shit about the fact that they'd made this reservation. Now they weren't going to go and get it on account of us. So we just said, okay, well, let's go get that reservation. And my partner didn't want to go, but the other person we were with did. So we went and drank and ate cheese, drank wine. All the wine was bad. It was all Canadian wine, and this place in Vancouver, and it sucked. Oh, so bad. And the charcuterie plate was like eating a couple of pieces of paper and with like a smear of lard on it or something. It was very unarousing. But anyway, drank some more, met up with other people, and this person was convinced that I wanted to sleep with them, despite the fact that I was on holiday with my partner. And yeah, it was very strange. And then I kissed this person, and they had just the perfect length of facial hair to just really sandpaper me. In the morning, sun-dried, red-faced. Sun-dried, red-faced. And you. What's something somebody could do in the morning? Morning, sun-dried, red-faced. I don't like the way that looks. Those two commas there. In the morning, sun-dried, red-faced, and you. What if they talked about politics or something? That seems funny. And you look at everything in my room. Okay, here's a scenario. So, when you go into somebody's room, and you're somebody who you want to fuck, and they look at everything in your room because why not? And it because you're not going to fuck right then, or it's pretty soon, but like you're not like in the process of making it. It's not a, oh my God, we have to go to my room right now kind of situation. You look around as the person who's entering a space, and you go, wow, okay, that's really interesting. And then, like, whatever, you lie in the bed and chat for a while, and then you have the sex that you've been putting off. But the other scenario, the stumbling in through the door and landing on the bed and, getting on with it, you skip that crucial step of wandering around the room and going, oh, wow, look, and looking at every single fucking book on the bookshelf and talking about each one, which is what I do because no one should sleep with me. And I guess that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody doing that in the morning. Okay. They're kind of like hungover from making out, and the sun is too strong coming in the window. And okay, let's find a verb. And something around the room, around my room, pulling books off oh, this is good. Okay, and I want to say skitter, but I use skitter too often. What's a word that's not skitter? Maybe strawberry. Oh, and you strawberry around the room. Strawberry's not a good verb. Look at this straw. This is a nice one. All these straws are babies, but this is look at that. Oh, my straw. For whatever reason, when I think of like waking up in somebody's bed, I have a very specific memory of like waking up in this hockey player's bed after a New Year's party, and we sort of made out, but they were too drunk and very sleepy, and we just sort of slept. And And we woke up in the morning and they had like left the bed because I don't tend to sleep, so sometimes when I get comfortable, I just sleep forever, and it's totally obnoxious. Another reason not to sleep with me. But when I think about like the memory ideal of waking up in a bed, it's that bed, and maybe it's because it was waking up alone in a strange bed, and it felt very weird. However, hockey player is not the verb I was looking for. And you. Okay, what's the way somebody slides over carpet? Because I don't feel like you really slide over carpet. You shuffle, but because there's more friction than the sliding is. You glide, you shimmer, you steal. And you steal around my room, pulling books off the shelves, and you shelve, you are around my room pulling, and you are to be I think that straw was too old. I think I may have picked through all the good straws. Oh, that is big straw. This straw's in great shape. Look at how big this one is. Big one. Again, after a New Year's party. Again, after New Year's party, you have no paintings on your walls. Again, morning, New Year's Day. Again, in the morning, New Year's Day. Again, after New Year's party, you have, after a New Year's party, you have no art on your walls. On your walls, just a picture of your hockey team. Of your hockey team. I don't like this hockey team bit. I don't want to bring sports into this. Just a picture of your graduation. Just a picture of your family. Family on a hay bale. Hail bale. Hay bale. Again, comma. After a New Year's party. You have no art on your walls. Colon. Semicolon. You wrote my name, you wrote your name on my desk, and every time someone sits down beside me, they ask, who were they? Later, drinking wine and eating olives. In the morning, sun-dried, red-faced, and you are all around my room. Who are they? Who is that? Who was that? Who is that? Change the time. Sometimes things just need a change of tense, and that helps them a lot. In the morning, sun-dried, red-faced, and you are all around my room, pulling books off of the shelves. Again, after a New Year's party, you have no art on the walls, just a picture of your family on a hay bale. I don't really know if this has anything. Okay, what else happened? What other things happen when you wake up with somebody? I watch you. This is something that happens when you wake up with somebody. I watch you get stoned, and I don't. And I don't, but do stretches do stretches on your floor.